Yeah, she may not have won the Oscar, but she won the night, if you know what I mean. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. If you're new here, my name is Kyle, and this is where we geek out about vinyl records, music, movies, and media. And today I'm going to be listening and reacting for the first time to the new Cynthia Erivo single called Replay. This song came out on the 28th of February, and sadly, Cynthia did not win the Oscar for Wicked. She did lose out to Zoe Saldana, but hopefully, she has another shot next year. We have the second part of Wicked coming out in November of this year. And she's also written a song, apparently, for the soundtrack. So hopefully if she doesn't win or get nominated for Best Actress again, she may be nominated for Best Original Song, and we'll get her to be an EGOT that way. Fingers crossed for her. But yeah, this song is the first solo venture that Cynthia has taken since her 2021 debut album. So I'm really interested to hear what this song sounds like. I've read a couple of interviews with her regarding the song, and she said how it's very minimalist but very personal. So I'm interested to see what that means exactly. So let's just dive in and take a listen. Okay, here we go.
I could never have imagined you would fall in love with me, and I can't convince myself that you would never want to leave. Daddy trauma has emasculated all my common sense, so I'm looking through the lens of an impending abandonment. All the voices in my head say I'm not worth the time you spent, so I search for an escape before you notice your mistake. I wish
Cynthia.
that I could say.
Oh my god, Cynthia. Oh, these lyrics are really deep and personal. This is going to be quite the song. I just wanted to say that I've just noticed that there is some whistling in the background of the song, and you may know from a previous video that I've done that I'm not a fan of whistling in song or in person. But it's kind of not enough in the forefront for me to really be bothered by it yet, but if it gets more prevalent, it might. So let's just keep going.
I'm a constant work in progress, and I can't keep fears at bay. And my
Seems all
mind is
acapella.
like a record up on auto replay, 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 replay.
Okay, that
replay.
drop into the beat.
And my mind is like a record. I'm guilty of the hero complex. Lend a helping hand.
Deep groove.
I'm realizing now that I've made my own quicksand. My therapist just told me I'm not any good with help. I'm in lust with independence. I can only blame myself. There's a fear that if my cape is taken, afraid of being lonely, I can hardly comprehend. I wish
Wow, these
that
lyrics.
I could say set up on auto replay, replay, replay.
I'm loving this bass line and the snaps.
And my mind is like a record set up on auto. There's not anyone like me, and you think that was
kind of the
a good
same
thing
melodically
till you're
throughout.
told that's not healthy. Patiently waiting for validation till you're empty and unfulfilled. I wish that I could say all these feelings go away. I could set up on auto replay, replay, replay,
Kind of clapping beat.
replay, replay, and my mind is replay, replay.
The song's almost done and the melody hasn't changed much, so I'm wondering if she's going to take it up an octave or, have a big ending or something, because it's kind of all one level throughout the entire song. But so far the lyrics are kind of the standouts of the song. And I'm loving that it's mostly a cappella except for that bass line. So let's see what she has in store for the ending.
Replay, replay, replay.
Slight change.
Replay, and my mind is like a record. Replay, replay, replay. And my mind is like a record stop on auto replay.
Okay, so what can I say about this song? Yeah, melodically, it was all really one note. Like, she didn't really deviate from the melody in the verses or the chorus, really, except at the very end. She kind of did a couple of runs, but it wasn't anything standout. I do love the acapella nature of the song, how it's all stripped back, mostly vocals, it sounds like, except for some snapping to keep the rhythm. There was a small little kind of clap kind of rhythm going on in the background as well, and that deep bass line when the chorus came in and kind of threw out, the verses on and off. So that was really interesting. I did enjoy that. The whistling, it was far enough in the background for it not to bother me, honestly. So, it didn't ruin the song for me, is what I'm saying. Let's look up some of these lyrics, because they sounded like she was kind of pulling back the curtain and kind of exploring her inner psyche with us, which is appreciated since we're so known for her as these characters, these big characters like Alphaba and Celie in The Color Purple, Harriet. So the first verse, she says, "I could never have imagined you would fall in love with me, and I can't convince myself that you would never want to leave." That's quite an opening line. "Daddy trauma has emasculated all my common sense, so I'm looking through the lens of an impending abandonment. All the voices in my head say I'm not worth the time you spent, so I search for an escape before you notice your mistake." Wow. So, yeah, like I said, she's really pulling back the curtain and kind of giving us a deeper dive into the inner workings of her mind, the moments of low self-esteem that she might have. So it sounds like she has moments in relationships where she doesn't see her worth in the relationship, and she will self-sabotage or kind of see things through this veil of, I'm not good enough, you're eventually going to leave me, so why am I going to invest my time or my emotions by going any deeper with this, when everything that's been told to me from my past has told me that I'm not worth it. So I search for an escape before you notice your mistake. So she's going to cut these people off, like, before they can cut her off. And then the chorus, "I wish that I could say all this mess will go away. I'm a constant work in progress, and I can't keep fears at bay, and my mind is like a record set up on auto replay." She's basically saying that she can't keep these feelings from coming back because her mind just keeps rerunning over and over and over these issues as much as she tries to put up a brave front. These issues are stronger than her, her mental capacity to keep them at bay. And then she talks about later in the song about having a hero complex. She loves to lend a helping hand, but she's realizing now that I've made my own quicksand, which is such a beautiful image. When you give and give and give so much to other people, but you don't kind of give back to yourself, it is like, sinking in quicksand because you don't have anything left to give at the end of the day. These lyrics are beautiful, and I think this is really a good idea for her to use as a first single. Very sparse musically. The fact that she's giving us the inner workings of her mind and letting us get to know her as a deeper person, it's kind of a way to fight these feelings, really, to let her fans know, you're not alone, this is what I go through as well. And the more you speak it, the more it kind of, you're able to fight it in a way. It gets me really curious as to what the album is going to sound like, because if the first single is this deep, how many levels is she going to reveal to us in the album? I brought up a Billboard interview that she did about this song, and she mentioned, I completely forgot about this, that the clapping sound in the background is actually her playing her acrylic nails, kind of like how Dolly Parton does in some of her songs. If you got those nails, you might as well use them, right? I think I'm gonna hold off giving it a star. It's a song that I would listen to only when I'm in certain moods, so maybe I can put it on my pep talk playlist. So when I need songs that encourage me or give me motivation or self-reflection, I'll put it on that playlist, but it wouldn't go on my, return to everyday kind of playlist. Well, that's it for me today. What do you guys think of this song from Cynthia? Do you wish she had given us something a bit bigger, or are you liking this kind of self-reflective mode that she's in right now? If you guys have any artists or albums or songs that you would like me to react to, definitely leave them in the comments below, because I love discovering new music and I would love to get your suggestions. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and as always, keep spinning those records. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Mwah. Bye.